We'll do a special shout out during this particular show, which should be fun. Thanks for being here. Hey, heads on a swivel. All right, for this one, because you have a new prediction from the class of 2027 in Maxwell Hiller, who has been predicted to commit to the Alabama Crimson Tide. When is this going to happen? I don't know. Probably sooner than later. This is a 5-star prospect. He is 6'5". He is out of Pennsylvania. He is an interior offensive lineman, the #1 interior offensive lineman in the nation. So starting out with some good news on Tuesday, and I kind of reflect back on, if you caught my Wake Up Bama podcast this morning that we dropped, around 4 a.m., I discussed Coach Kalen DeBoer and what he had to say in terms of welcoming players back to Alabama. And as you could see, I think that really resonates with the recruits as well, because you get to see from a recruit standpoint the current trajectory of Alabama's program under Coach Kalen DeBoer. Think about it. They've made one hell of a change from last year to this year in terms of the progression. Coach Saban is still in the box. So it's probably a magical feeling for these recruits to come to Alabama and understand, look, we have something great going on right now, and this is where I could be in the future. So this is gigantic news. Class of 2027. I don't often talk about 2027 prospects because I understand there's still a long time in terms of their development, their recruiting process. I have a class of 2027 student that lives in my house, so I understand he's a teenager, right? But I think this is positive when you look to the recruiting landscape of Alabama football. It's been amazing. I mean, you look to how they have continued to recruit. Coach Kalen DeBoer, Courtney Morgan have done one hell of a job. Let me ask you, before we move forward, how would you assess Alabama's football recruiting on a scale of 1 to 10? Honestly, 1 to 10 for Alabama's recruiting since he got here. I don't give 10s often out, but I say it's pretty high up there. I say 9 or 10 because they've done a great job from the minute Coach Kalen DeBoer got here. The first guy he got on board was Ryan Williams. The second guy he got on board was Noah Carter, right? That was kind of the last two components. And then you see the class of 2025, 2026 is absolutely elite. And now working on 2027, you got Trent Seaborn in. You got, Maxwell Hiller, who will commit at some point in time. So a good piece of news to start off with on Tuesday.